How did you get into tattooing?
Well, I was actually in college. I was in my junior year of college, going for psychology, and I was at a crossroads, and my close friend at the time, she was like, you know, knew that I was at that crossroads, that struggle point at time, in my life, and knew that I drew, and was like, yeah, you should look into do tattoos since you have two or three of them. So I kind of looked into it and um, found out about the apprenticeship process and ended up kind of luckily falling into getting an apprenticeship and did my first tattoo and I was like, this is it. This is amazing. Like someone out there wants to get my artwork on their body. It's incredible. It's humbling. It's crazy.
Do you think tattooers should do apprenticeships?
100%. So the way that I say apprenticeship, my apprenticeship anyway, I say that very loosely. It was more like, uh, here's some tubes, clean them up, and you know, clean up around the shop, that type of thing. Just kind of be the bitch of the shop, and then that was my apprenticeship. And then shortly after is when I was tattooing. I was tattooing like 2 or 3 weeks after. It was too soon, way too soon. There's no technical training. So with that being said, I feel like I'm self-taught with an apprenticeship. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, so I would definitely recommend getting a formal apprenticeship so you don't have to struggle as long as I did.
Who are three tattooers that have influenced you?
Uh, Jimmy Legnan, his angles are crazy. So he's a major influence on me. I would say Emil Edge for his structure of his shapes. He's massive. Um, and there's just so many guys like Scotty Munster, Josh Woods, Timmy B. Obviously, that's everyone's influence. Um, all this Timmy B shit on my neck. Um, yeah, yeah. I mean, there's so many guys out there that have really, and to be honest with you, I started off wanting to do and thinking that black and gray realism that was like the epitome of the best tattooing, and then from there is where I evolved into doing this, silly shit.
Do you have a favorite thing to tattoo?
I mean, I really like just doing just wacky hybrid characters, interactions, and scenes and stuff. That just is the most fun for me. Um, yeah, it's just like kind of stretched out like weird shit.
Is there something you want to tattoo but no one ever asks for?
No, man. I'm super fortunate. Where my clients just kind of give me a lot of freedom, and that's pretty much the only thing that I put in my portfolio is the things that I want to do. And pretty much. Well, I mean, like so. And but then sometimes I will get this like feeling like, oh, like I want to do some hyper realism, um just to kind of like make sure I can still do it, and it kind of like, honestly, it's very technical, but at the same time I can kind of shut off the brain and not worry about creating my own light sources or my own um character interactions where I can just be like, okay, well, I'm just gonna like Xerox machine this thing and create this hyper realistic creature or animal, whatever it is.
How much of a tattoo concept do you like the client to have?
You know, I ideally it's basically just having someone give me, like a short list, like maybe four things they want or whatever. Whether, so let's say they want something to symbolize like their grandfather, and I'm like, okay, so what is he about? Like, what is he like? What did he used to do? What does he do? And just kind of running with those things. The thing is I mean, this is like if the client gives you two or yeah, too many restrictions, or is too controlling, then it's just not going to turn into a good tattoo. You're not gonna get the thing that's in my portfolio that you came to me for. So they kind of have to like give you that wiggle room, give you that freedom to really help the art blossom in the style that hopefully they came to you for.
What would you be doing if you weren't tattooing?
I would like to be painting and digital sculpting, because that's what I like to do anyway. Um, like digital sculpting, like when I first found that, like found a program that I really liked, I was sculpting on my computer for 8 to 12 hours a day. Like on my off days, that's all I did, just sculpt. Yeah, I love it. I love it. So I would like teach myself how to do ZBrush, and I would go hardcore with that for sure.
Any advice for someone getting their first tattoo?
Yeah. So if you're looking to get your first tattoo, I would say let the artist guide you and do your research in your artist. There's each town's got 30 shops in it. So you got to really like dig and look and make sure that because you know I might do clean lines and good saturation or whatever it is, but I might not be the style you want, or even like the mood. So, if I'm focusing on like silly characters and they're um kind of, more happy or whatever it is, that's my wife walking by. And so I mean, there might be a new school artist that does like more gothic evil stuff, and I'm not the guy for you. Whatever it is. So yeah, just research your artist, and then give them the freedom so that they can give you the best work for sure.